How's it, guys? Simplicity back. I know it's been a while since I made a video. I was kind of working out what to show you guys next, because I do try and make every episode as as entertaining as I can, although that might be sometimes limited to what I can do. So yeah, let's see. A few things. Momoya has obviously finished. I did not get Nefarious Witch, obviously, from Momoya. I can't remember if I showed that in my previous video, as it was a while ago, but excuse me, like I told some of my friends, some of the YouTube guys, because I was unable to get Nefarious Witch from Momoya, kind of had to force IGG's hand and pull one from a booster. It did take about 15k gems to get it, but for some reason I've had a lot of luck with boosters. Aquarius, I got my first Aquarius I got with like 7k. After about 8 pulls, got Aquarius, my Hanzo, got from a booster, pulled it on I think on my third try, and then Nefarious, which took a bit longer, took 15k, but considering there are some people that are still struggling to get Aquariuses and some of the other things they need from other boosters or events, I would say that I've been quite lucky in that regard. Every time I decide to go for a booster, I do get what I want at the end of the day. So yeah, okay. Momoya ended and I got the Cinder Spirit. I haven't spent anything really on her. I haven't spent time with her. I kind of know what she does, Cinder Blight. I haven't enhanced her yet, although I can. It looks like I got about 40 shards or something. So, Protection 2, Plague 2, Full Alert 2, those are just random glory I have left. Like, let's say when I get the arena reward every morning when you log in, I think I get like 1,900, or I buy some of the 2,500 from the guild mall. I can't really do much with it, so when I do decide to get it or buy it, then I just refresh a talent here and there, whatever I can. It's the same story with the Druidess. The skills that I've got here are all from either raids or just random glory that I get little bits here and there. And yeah, so I did get Cinder Spirit. Haven't gotten around to using her yet. The other reward that I did get was obviously Draco Fencer. She's I haven't seen her in action. I haven't used her yet, but if we look at her skills, it would seem that she's kind of like just the female version of Chiroptera. So that's not too bad, I guess. I have shuffled my deck a bit. Took out Queen Tempress Recycle 1 that I had, and obviously replaced that with Nefarious Witch. The Omni Essence I saved to take my Magma Breath from level 3 to level 9. I used on level 9. My calculations were a bit out. I thought I would get it to 10, but I'm quite close. As you can see, I've only got a 6 left, and I've only got a little bit of XP to go, about 1,000 XP, and then I get Magma Breath to level 10. Then I would be done with Dragon Lancer. only other thing I would be getting to level 10 is the revive rune. Then that's done. I think the other rewards from Momoya was like artifact fragments, just some small stuff, doesn't really matter. Arena, tournament. I can get to rank 2, but it doesn't really matter because I can't get to rank 1. I've been rank 2. It's between me, this Bala guy, this looks like a Russian, I'm not sure, and this gentleman that's at rank 4 at the moment, and I think Daddy Steve, and I think one or other 2 guys. It's between us. We go back and forth every day between rank 2, 3, 4, 5. So it doesn't really help or matter if I go to rank 2, because when I log in back tomorrow, then I would be back to rank 4 or rank 5 or rank 6 or whatever. None of us can get to rank 1 because this guy is insanely strong. He's got all the blade shot model. He's got all the nice equipment. So he's got 3 Queen Artolias. They're all melded. So none of us is able to beat him at this stage. So that's Arena. Nothing really changed there. I think I started my tournament 4 days ago. Yeah, it's about the weekend. I think Sunday I started it. Today is Thursday, and I got into tournament. Currently ranked 2,651. I did claim some of my first points in order to buy judgment shards, because I've always wanted a judgment, even though there's not a lot of people that really use him anymore. I still want to build a nice Fayen deck, interesting Fayen deck, and I would be hoping for it to be quite OP at the end of the day when I'm done with it, with obviously a judgment as the hero, as high level as I can get him. I was ranked 2,000, I think I was 2,446. I was ranked 2,464th, or 46th, but that was this morning. So now I'm 2,651. So tomorrow we get more tries and we can go. Like I said, I've been playing tournament now for the past 5 days or something like that. These are the decks I just threw together. Didn't really put any thought into them except for my main. I tried to keep that as my first deck, because I know that is strong. And then the other 2 decks I just threw together, whatever I had. This is the second deck, Task Mistress. Obviously I would replace this hero and put in Cinder Spirit here, because Task Mistress is not that strong at the moment. She's only like level 4. I haven't really upgraded anything. I haven't spent time with her a lot. So I think what I would do is I would upgrade Cinder Spirit and put him on my second deck, and then I think that would be a lot better than Task Mistress. Then I've just got Skeletal Viper in as my first creature. I've got Nefarious Witch, Killer Queen, nothing special, 2 Snow Harlots, Capricorn, Spirit Caller, and then my other Aquarius. And then for my third deck, I put in my Druidess, so she could help for my third deck. Just put in a Bushwalker, nothing special, not that strong. The Chiroptera, Cerulean Lancer, Heather, Seeker, my other Capricorn, Oyanari, because I don't have another revive card, so I just put that in there. And I think it's an insta-kill, yeah, just a normal insta-kill. I have been wondering if I should, let's just see if I can do this. Nope, that's not going to work. So let's see if I can shuffle this deck a little bit. This is 22 and this is 21. So let's see. There's nothing really else that I can. Maybe what I should do is I should remove Biswalker as well. Throw in. Sorry, I'm not using the shortcut. And I already used Queen Temperance, I think, in my second deck. Okay, so what I would do now is I don't have any revives or stuff like that, any decent revives at least. So let's throw in a Cosmic here, and let's see if I have any 4 stars. Nope, I haven't spent any time with any 4 stars. I think that would be a bit better. Got some healing in now with Cosmic Air. Let's do that. Okay. So that's the decks that I'm using now. I'm ranked 2651 at the moment. I don't really care about going too low. I'm just glad that I could finally get in and start getting some tournament credits. So that is that. That is what's happening there. Let me show you some battle logs of this morning. Deck duel. Is this even from the previous event? Because that would suck horribly. Let's just see what happened here. They really should yeah, this was I think my first fight this morning, and this was one of the best fights I ever had. IT Perfo 1994. It's got a very strong deck. It's got a Druidess, Stormward only level 3. Not really, haven't really spent too much, looks like it. Only Unholy Rites and Harrow. I'm still hoping for Unholy Rites someday. Hopefully in the future, near future. He's got Voodoo 7 on his Dragon Lancer. Magma Breath 8, so not too bad at all. No Torment, oh no, he's got a Torment Rune level 9, no Diamond Dust Rune. He's got a Retreat Queen Temperance, I think he had a few of them. This was a very close match, but this was the most fun I've had in deck duels so far. To be honest with you, at this point when I fought this match this morning, I thought I was going to lose, but I thought let me just give it my all and see what we can do. And yeah, let's just see what happens. He's got a Gale Knight. I was very, very, very impressed with his Gale Knight. He's got Savage Blade 6, Cyclone /4. I can tell you, I think if he had Cyclone / maybe level 8 or 7, I think this fight would have been had a different result. He's got Sacrifice 8 on his Gale Knight, so he's on the right path. My Gale Knight, the Sacrifice 10 is It's still it feels like it's so far away still, but I think if I do get it one day, then it's going to be absolutely awesome. I'm going to obviously max out Cyclone Slash. So let's see what happens. At this point, I really thought that I was done for. Trying to get rid of my revive. I was an idiot. His Dark Summoner somehow dodged that or missed or whatever. Dragon Lancer doing some work with the revive. Dragon Lancer just keeps activating that Storm Ward until it's done. Revives 2 creatures out of the graveyard, and I think that's what helped me a lot. His Unholy Rites doing the best it can. Bringing out my Recycle 3. I'm trying to trip Storm Ward as much as possible to get it done, get it off. Now I'm fighting a lot of Dark Reversal. And that was that. We won. That was a very, very interesting match. Let me show you this one. Can't remember who I fought. I did lose that one underneath this one. I think that was nothing special. I lost it plain old by basically like disposal and insta kill, and yeah, the guy won me fair and square. It was still fun. It was still a fun match. I used his Hellwolf against him, and he retaliated by throwing everything on the field, and that's basically what I wanted. Creatures doing everything they can to kill my Nefarious Witch. And the Queen Templar saved her. I think this was the nail in the coffin. I think his Dragon Lancer was a decent level. Magma Breath 8, yep. So that's why I also always have my Dark Summoner in front to keep the Magma Breath at bay for as long as possible. It didn't take too long now because his Magma Breath is quite high, but it made a huge difference because it kept my Paragon in play just long enough for me to get the Aquarius on the field. Put my Dragon Lancer out, and that was that. So I can't wait to get my Dragon Lancer to Magma Breath level 10. This was the fight I had, I think an hour or something ago. This guy was obviously swearing at me with his name. He's got Deadeye level 5, Protection 7, Cull, Mass Charm. He's got a bunch of random equipment. Queen Tempress Recycle 1. Paragon with a block 5. I don't think that was on purpose. Taurus with Thor's Rage. He's got a Chiroptera with Reflect 5. I don't think this was an easy fight, if I could remember correctly. I had to think with this one, but let's see how it goes. My Torment rune helping a lot in these situations. That's why I want to get it to level 9, level 10. Torment rune healing Aquarius basically up. I think she already tripped twice, so only thing she does now, she's just not lasting against Chiroptera. I did pull another Taurus, so I've got 2 Tauruses now. I'm not going to put the other one in my deck as well because there's not really, excuse me, space for him or for her. So that was that. The one I lost, let me show you that. Falling Eagle. It's got Protection 8, Deathless 10, Divine Shield. He's got very respectable numbers. I don't know if he on purpose did not add any sparks to his equipment, but these numbers are very respectable. No equipment, extra equipment skills yet, but those are good numbers, not too bad at all. As you can see, Queen Temperance, Recycle 1, another Retreat. I think this was Disposal. Yes, this was just Soul Swap. This guy did beat me. He played it very smart. His disposals all worked perfectly. So yeah, I did fall to Mr. Falling Eagle. He played it quite well. Very respectable deck for, I think, a level 109 maybe. I don't know. I don't feel too bad losing against a level 109. Most of the times I am able to beat like level 80s, 90s. I've beaten a few level 100 people in the deck duels. At this point I thought maybe I had a chance, but I had this feeling in the back of my throat that this wasn't going to go too well. He disposed my revive, and yeah, I think because if I remember correctly, I think he kept my revive off the field for quite a long time, and that made a huge difference. He's got a Dragon Lancer, Magma Breath 6 with Reflect 9, another Retreat Queen Temperance, me trying to get his revive. His Chiroptera did amazing work. I couldn't get my Paragon on the field, and his creatures just kept on getting back into play. So yeah, that was the nail in my coffin. A lot of retreat, 1 disposal, and that's all she wrote. There goes my revive again. So now I'm sitting with Aquarius and Paragon. There's nothing they're gonna do. So yeah, let's just enjoy this. Nothing really to enjoy, because it was quite embarrassing to lose. I mean, he's not even using any fancy creatures, or he's just using basic creatures with basic melds. All of it, it's nothing special. So I thought I was going to copy his revive, but didn't work as far as I know. Yep. So Chiroptera did a lot of work. I think he went off like 3 times, or twice or 3 times he went off, doing a lot of damage. So that was it. I think if I had revive on my Dark Summoner, I would have won. But that's obviously a long way out. His Dullahan is only a Recycle 1, and that was his saving grace. His Gemini kept on freezing my Dark Summoner, and that was that. His Dullahan did the rest. Just kept on reviving. Gemini was buying him enough time to recycle more than enough creatures, and I just played it out. Took him to I think like 47 rounds or something, so I felt quite chuffed with that, even though I lost. 45 rounds, it's not too bad. But hats off to Mr. Falling Eagle, he won that round fair and square. And I think, oh yeah, I changed my avatar to Mr. Cinder Spirit. I think he's got one of the best avatars, or what do you call it, that you can use in the game. Some of the other ones are not too great, but to each his own. Everybody uses different ones. So yeah, I think let's do a live deck duel, see what happens. I might win, I might lose, who knows. Mr. BM mevs me with his berserker, probably running full alert, spiky bits, that's it. Is this Earth Totem 6? I know that meld. Frost Armor. Battle Blow 8. I hope he doesn't give up and at least gives it a shot. Just want to make it more entertaining for you guys. He's only level 68. So yeah, I don't know. Let's just see what happens. Does he have any equipment? Oh shucks. Yeah. Sometimes, I don't know, I don't want it to sound funny, but sometimes I do feel sorry for people. I'm not saying he's in, there's something wrong with him or something, but if you could give cards away or trade cards in this game, I would help a lot of people out. I'd give them something that they might be struggling to get or whatever. I'll help people out wherever I can. Let's just do this. Oh, my timer ran out. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a timer on deck duels, lol. Well, I don't think we're in that much trouble. I don't really wanna, because a lot of players, they try and look cocky. They play one card by one card by one card to make it look like they're not even trying. So I won't do that. I'll just play it out, and this is not really fair, I know, so I'm sorry for that. Another Earth Totem 6. Let's just okay, no, that's not gonna work, because his Skiro is gonna activate first. I hope he hasn't given up now, because I was actually thinking about maybe just giving him the win, because why not? Let's just hope he stays in it for a little while longer, and we'll see what happens. I don't want him to give up. I think if he plays one more round, then I'll give it to him, because I don't really think there's going to be a lot. That's not even going to work, but who cares? Just going to play this round out. That's not even going to... I'll just surrender and give him the win, because this... give it to him. I think he deserves it. I fought a lot of higher level guys that's in well above the level hundreds, and then they before I even put one card on the field, they would give it up or quit. So I don't think that's I don't really think that's the wise thing to do, even though it might seem that you don't have, a lot of fancy cards. So let's do something nice for somebody else for a change and give back. So I think that's that, guys. I don't really have a lot of other things to show you guys. I do want to say thank you for for all of the viewers that we have acquired over the last 3 episodes. The few subscribers, do appreciate it a lot. I know it's difficult to find content in this community. Basically, there's only a handful of people that are putting out at the moment. Shout out to all the other guys: Mr. Box, Daddy Steve, Lucifer, Firefox, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Everybody else that's making videos, that cares about the community. Shout out to those guys. Hope they pull an Aquarius on their next limited booster. So yeah, I think that's it, guys. I think I'll see you guys on the next one, and thanks for hanging out, and cheers.